Hey guys, happy MBTI Thursday. Yes, it is officially that day. It's not just Thursday. Okay, anyways. Hello, hi. Thank you for joining me. Happy Thursday. I wanted to talk about something today that's fun and interesting to me. Sorry, my room is kind of a disaster and just got back from the gym very tired and in like a lazy mood. So I am sitting on my floor talking to you guys. So I wanted to talk about INFJs and love. And the most important thing about this process for INFJs. And I think that is because we have perhaps such a hard time with this, being yourself. And I know it's like, duh. And everybody says that. And we don't know like how to do it, but it's like, just be yourself. But it's, I'm kind of just gonna ramble for a second, but because I don't really have a completely active train of thought. But let's see. I think that perhaps INFJs have one of the hardest times being themselves and being ourselves around people. So I saw this a post from one of my friends on Facebook, and I don't know what her INFJ is. Oh gosh, so wrapped up in being an INFJ. I don't know what her MBTI is, but she posted something that said like what it feels like to be her is like being a mirror, an actual mirror. Anytime you're out with people and around people, and then you go home and you're actually a person. You know, you finally transform from a mirror into a human being. It's like, wow. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, that sounds like what it feels like, I think, to be me and to be an INFJ. And it's so odd. You almost like kind of, you can forget who you are. You're just like so caught up in what other people are doing and matching that and being in the flow of things, and maybe not even the flow, maybe sometimes it's difficult, but just like being in other people's worlds, another person's world. It feels like that to me. And then finally when I get home, when I can be by myself, it feels like I'm in my world. And I feel like in a way that's a little unfortunate. It makes me sad to think about that way, because in a sense everything is, your world. You don't automatically just become part of other people's worlds, even though that is true, but that's not primary. It's like, well, maybe this isn't like American way of thinking of things. I don't know. If you're not American, maybe you can say something about that. If it's different in your culture as far as which is more important, like being a part of other people's worlds and that community thing aspect, or which, sorry, I'm speaking a little bit over myself, or being an individual first and like being able to have your own world in the presence of another person. And like I find that extreme. Oh my gosh, even just thinking about it is like almost like slightly more exhausting than being in other people's worlds, because I'm just so used to feeling out the room and sensing it and seeing where everybody is, that to be have my world being a central focus and like projecting that out onto my environment is totally different than what I would be, my normal mode of being in the world. So that's why I say that I think INFJs might have a harder time with that because of our stack, perhaps, and even like maybe like just people who have very strong FE, I think, and I totally could be wrong. This is just a guess. Would have, I think, a harder time being them, projecting themselves out into the world. So, and INFJs are classically, I think, a little bit of like, I was going to say chameleons, but I think that might be too strong of a word, but shapeshifters or something like that. Just being really adaptable to the environment, I think. So whether that means you're able to be friendly and outgoing when you're with other people and meeting other people and stuff, or being quiet. I don't know. Or just looking pleasant when maybe you don't feel pleasant. I think that's common. Like making it look like to other people like I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm super happy just sitting here and just go ahead and do your own thing or do whatever you're doing. Like no matter what the other person is doing, you're like I'm fine. And even if that's not authentic to you in that moment. And so yeah, daily dose of ums again. Here you go. I'm hoping to cut that out a little bit more. Don't open that again. So, maybe I'm going to replace the word with so. So. It's like I can't think when I don't say it. So, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. All right, so I was thinking about how sometimes in relationships, especially new relationships, I don't know if this is the case for all INFJs, you can let me know. But in new relationships, I find that I don't really express myself that freely. I kind of wait to feel out the other person. And I end up realizing that is a detriment to me in the long run. Because then I end up sort of sometimes having regrets that I wasn't expressing myself. That I was like, oh, I'll say that later, or I'll be like myself later in the relationship when I'm more comfortable. And then, like, I'll just say something a little more personal, which is that someone I recently was talking to ended up deciding he didn't want to keep talking to me or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was like saving all of this not pent up, but like saving me for this moment where this invisible moment in the future where I felt like comfortable enough, I guess, or almost just like secure, like, oh, okay, once I know that this person is in my life or whatever, or they're trustworthy or something, which is also a good thing to evaluate. But sorry, I'm going a little long. So yeah. Anyways, I guess I thought of an analogy that is like I'm eating this toast right now, avocado yummy toast, and like I made the toast and then I was like this is gonna relate, trust me. I was making the toast and I was doing something else and then I was like, wait, I'm hungry. Why am I'm like still really hungry. I was like, I ate the toast and I was like, wait, and I turned around and I was like, wait, there's the toast. I didn't even eat it. I just made it. I just made it. I didn't even eat it. And so you get it? No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to explain. Maybe you do already get it. But what I'm saying is that when there are those times when I reserve myself, I'm like, it's there already. You know, the materials, the raw material is there. The thoughts, the feelings, the everything that is you is already there. It's just that you're kind of saying, I'll eat it later. Or no, I'm just like, I'm gonna make it, but I'm not gonna eat it. You know? And it's like you're producing all this stuff, but you're not able to actually enjoy it or, you know, consume it and process it and like use it as energy. I'm just going with the whole food analogy. Yeah, and perhaps give energy to other people. And because if it's food, maybe you could share that with someone else. And, you know, just the same with food, people could totally decide to reject it. Like, I could have this avocado toast and be like, hey, I made this for myself, but do you want some? And then they could say, no, I'm good. But then at least you offered them something that was actually of value to you. I don't know, as opposed to saying like, well, I made this avocado toast, but I don't think they're gonna like it, so I'll just give them like this crumb and like see how they take that. But that you can also do that. I'm totally rambling. But it's like basically just giving them something that's not you and not genuine, and it doesn't feel good for either person because you're not able to experience it and basically consume or enjoy or eat what you produced already within you. So, yes, if you make it, eat it. That's what I have to say. And another thing, one more point, is that so occasionally, I mean, when I'm with people that I haven't not that familiar with, I tend to be a little more actually quite a bit more reserved than I would be normally, just myself or with someone I have known for a very long time, or just really, really trust and really, I just feel when I feel like they get me, you know. I feel like, you know, that's another thing. We should just assume people get us. I think that would be beautiful. Assume people get you. Oh, that rocks, you guys. That rocks. Like, we spend so much of our time, probably especially as INFJs, especially as NFs, and maybe other types, rare types or whatever, thinking and assuming people don't get us. But you know what's really cool about life is that when you're confident in who you are and what you have to say, often people are going to follow suit. And if not, they're going to kind of question it a little bit more. They're going to be like, whoa, this person seems real serious about what they just said or about what they're doing. They seem like they're going to do it anyways, or they feel it seems like they're confident in themselves. They know what they're doing. They know what they're about. They believe in themselves and what they think and how they're acting and stuff. And so they might more easily fall into like, okay, that's them. That's the way it is. But I feel like often we're like waiting for clear signs that other person gets us, and then we'll proceed. You know, we're like, we try a little bit thing, and then like, you know, then we could like maybe back off a little bit. And so instead of just completely being ourselves and not caring if they get it or not, so that's a little thought that I had. Assume people get you. That'd be awesome. That'd be amazing. Assume people get you. I wouldn't, you know, I personally wouldn't feel as alienated. Maybe you wouldn't feel as alienated if you started thinking that way. So let's try that. Let's assume. I just went blurry. Assume people get you. Yeah. And when we can get ourselves, that's where the real magic happens. Yeah. So anyways, I think I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. So I'll share it in another video. Thank you so much for watching. This has been NBTI Thursday. If you're an INFJ or any other type that resonates with this message, I hope you got the message, which is to be yourself. Don't save the best for last. Save it for now. Give it out now. Do it now. Be yourself fully. And you never know. You might be surprised. People might enjoy it. And, jump on your bandwagon as opposed to you having to jump on other people's. And hope to make friends that way. So, anyways, good luck with that. And I'm with you on this. We're in this together. So, yeah, I do appreciate you watching. And I do appreciate the little community that I have already of people on YouTube. And it's pretty cool. I didn't think I could have like a community of friends and people and stuff who like I resonated with on YouTube. And which is so it's just awesome. So thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate it all. Please give this video a like if you liked it, and if you were helped by it. If you please give a comment below if you liked it, and if you have anything to contribute to the conversation, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I will see you next time on the next video. All right, bye. Have a great day.